Welcome to another edition of This Week in Colorado Basketball. Mike Rice along with senior guard Brittany Wilson out of Long Beach, California, as we talk about the weekend that was and look ahead to the trip to the Washington schools. B-Will, the Buffs are now 21st in the AP poll. Tough weekend for you guys against two very good teams. The Bay Area schools are always tough, and they got you guys. First, let's start with the loss to Cal on Friday night. That was one I'm sure you guys looking back feel that you maybe let slip away.
Yeah, we definitely did. The last 4 minutes of that game was not too pretty. Coach sat us down. We had a heart-to-heart after that. We watched the last 4 minutes, and then after we watched those last four, though, she said, now let's focus on the positive. And I think going into Stanford, we came out kind of short, but once that Cal game hurt us, it definitely did.
Yeah. Yeah, 57-55 was the final. As you guys looked back at that last 4 minutes when you had the 10-point lead and Cal came back, what one or two main takeaways did you guys come away with?
To not get outplayed. They were tougher than us. They just outdid us the last 4 minutes. They had more heart than we did. And then another thing that we've been preaching is a sense of urgency. From myself and from the other girls on the court that came in, those last 4 minutes, we didn't have a sense of urgency. We kind of thought like, oh, okay, well, we'll pull through. But we have to have a sense of urgency every single night in this conference. And like I've been saying, I probably think this is the best conference top to bottom.
It really is. I mean, you can't take a night off. Not that you guys did against Cal, but, I mean, you knew that just because you were on your home court. Cal's a good solid team. They're going to come in and play well.
Yeah, we knew they were going to come in well, and every time we play Cal, it's us. We have them up by, 16 or 20 at half. We have them beat, and they do something towards the end of the game, and it just gives them momentum to keep the game and win it at the end. We talked about that in the locker room when we had our lead by 10. She said, now you know that they're going to come out. And we did know that, but somehow we withheld them. But then the last 4 minutes, we just kind of got laxed.
Sunday against number 4 Stanford, the Buffs fell 87-77. Shanae Agumuke was very good, as she usually is. I mean, she's one of the best players in the country, isn't she?
I think she is the best player in the country. She finishes well. She's been finishing better and better every year. She's really strong. We sent a double a couple times. I kind of smacked it out of her hand, but she has a knack for the ball, so she went back and got it again and just scored. But I think we played her tough. Towards the end, she started to miss some of her shots, which we knew would happen because of the altitude. They got tired. They missed layups. And we started to put the pressure on them, and we cut that 17-point lead at half. We kept getting it to 12, and at halftime I was like, you guys, we just got to get it underneath 12.
Sure.
And we did. We got it low to 7, and I think we played our hearts out. I think that we left our hearts on the floor. I was proud of the girls and how we fought back. We're never scared of anybody. We're never scared of a name because you never know. Just like no one's scared of our name, we're not scared of anyone else's name. So
you talked about playing with urgency, and that was maybe a fault against Cal. Mm-hmm. Were you pleased with the way the group responded in that respect, even though the result wasn't what you wanted against Stanford?
The second half, yes. I think the first half, we let too many threes go. Transition, they were killing us on transition. But second half, I definitely think we came out with a great sense of urgency. The girls were pumped up, and we knew that we just had to come and play. Coach Sipper's thing was go for it and shoot around, and I think that we did a great job doing that.
Well, you're all about the team. We know that. But 15 points against Stanford put you over 1,000 in your career. You're the 25th Buff in the women's program to ever accomplish that. Is that something you'll look back on and smile and say, that's pretty cool?
Yeah, of course. Especially when, there's not too many players that have done it. It's a great accomplishment. It was kind of sucked having to do it, with so much pain. But it was worth it. So it's a great accomplishment, and I am tremendously happy about it.
1-3 in the Pac-12, a very tough trip to the Washington schools. Is there, I don't want to say panic, but is it something of a crossroads for this club coming up on the road trip, even though there's a lot of basketball still to be played this year?
I think we definitely have to go get 2 wins. As you see, I don't think they really like us too much in the rankings, but we just got to come out and win. Like I said, top to bottom, this is one of the toughest conference. I think it is the toughest conference, top to bottom, and we got to come out and we got to get 2 wins. Washington State's playing great. Washington's playing pretty good too. As long as we play like we did last night in the second half, I think our possibility is great, just as great as it was before we started conference. We had a slow start, but we had the same slow start last year. I think we started 1-5 last year. So it's nothing. We just got to come out and play like we've been playing, and the ball will start rolling. I have tremendous confidence in this team and what we have the capability to do. Our defense is great, so I think we'll be fine.
Should be a lot of fun. We wish you all the best at Washington State on Friday and then in Seattle against Washington on Sunday. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
That's senior guard Brittany Wilson with us this week. Don't forget the Buffs will be at Washington State Friday, 8 o'clock Mountain Time, and then in Seattle to play the Huskies of Washington Sunday at 5 Mountain Time. You can catch both games on the radio at AM 760. And you can catch all things Colorado all season long right here at CUBuffs.com.
Colorado women's basketball would like to invite you to the 2014 basketball camps. With programs for every age and skill level, you'll learn all the tips, tricks, and techniques to help you advance your game. Plus, you'll get hands-on, one-of-a-kind instruction from Colorado coaches and student athletes. Team camp runs June 8th through June 10th. Individual camp and Little Dribblers camp is June 16th through the 19th. The Buffs host their shooting camp on June 20th, and the schedule wraps up with the Elite Camp June 21st and 22nd. It's your chance to be part of Colorado basketball, and you won't want to miss it.